Oh Hi is a romantic comedy film, and it stars Logan Lerman and Geraldine. Um, oh, the young girl from or the young lady from the Thunderbolts movie. She played Val Julia's assistant, in that movie where she was interacting with Sebastian Stan's um Bucky Barnes. But anyway, I do those are the only two actors that I remembered from watching the trailer. And based on the trailer, I thought to myself, I don't know why, but I thought to myself of that Netflix movie, Gerald's Game, or Gerald's Game. Except it's not really. Except that movie was kind of like a suspense thriller ish film. This one is just like I said. It's a romantic comedy film. Um, it's a romantic comedy film, and it's it centers on a new couple, played by Logan Lerman and this young actress, whose name I don't know, who stars a new couple. It centers on a new couple who go on a weekend vacation, only for her to take him hostage. To take him hostage when she realizes the main primary girl, takes him hostage, takes Logan Lerman hostage, and she realizes that she is not as committed to that when she realizes that he is not as committed to the relationship as she is. So yeah, like I thought it was going to be some kind of like suspense thriller comedy film, but it really isn't. Like it really isn't. Like the film leans towards the comedic and romantic side, rather than the suspense thriller or any of the things that I was expecting, that I thought this movie was going to be going into. Um, and let me tell you, I did not like this movie. I was just sitting in I like what I'm about to say is my honest thoughts. I was sitting in the theater, and there was like four or five people, and it was an afternoon showing. It was an afternoon Thursday afternoon showing. I saw this movie last Thursday, an afternoon showing, and there were like five or six people. That's pretty much it, including me, including me. And there was one guy like sitting. I was like sitting in the back row, center, and there was another guy sitting also in the back row with me, but like on the far left. On the far left, and he fell asleep. Yeah, he fell asleep, and that really shows you how much this movie is and has to offer. I was just bored. I was so confused and conflicted. There was so much like stupid, like horse shit that was supposed to be comedic. That was supposed to be, comedic. Like there was like um, these two girls, Geraldine's character and the primary actress. They performed some kind of ritual. Not a spoiler. What if I spoil anything? Whatever, none of you are going to see this movie. It has because this movie has a limited release window. Um, it just falters. It tries to be funny. None of the jokes were funny. This film is a romantic comedy. Okay, well, guess what? I didn't feel any romance at all. Maybe just a tiny bit was. It was trying to build up until the climax where, in the trailer, um, in the trailer, she you know, she handcuffs him to the bed and doesn't release him after, you know, she finds out that he's not committed to being in an open relationship with her. And you know, from everything you saw from the trailer, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel the romance. If there were any jokes, if there were any attempts at humor, none of them worked. All of them failed, pretty much. I wasn't laughing. Literally, I chuckled once, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I chuckled once. The rest of the jokes in the movie fell flat, completely fell flat on its face, and did not work for me. There was a point in the movie, like there was a point like in the end of the second act, like going into the third act, where it just lost me completely, and it was just so stupid and ridiculous. It just went straight towards that. It's not. I was just bored, and I was just rating. I was thinking about getting up. And I was seriously thinking about getting up and leaving the theater, but I stood my ground, and I held myself together. I pulled myself together. I sat back down, and you know, I got up. I went to the restroom. I got back. I sat back down, and I continued watching it till the very end. And I was bored out of my fucking mind. No, I can't believe that this movie got a lot of positive reviews. I saw the Rotten Tomato scores. It's not fresh, it's not like fresh, but it is pretty solid. It's very good. It's good, like, solid reviews from critics and the audience. Well, actually, hold on a sec, ladies and gentlemen. Let me look that up. Let me recheck the Rotten Tomato score. Yeah, as I'm watching it, I'm looking at the Rotten Tomato scores for this film. It has a 62% critic score and a 65% popcorn meter, which is the audience. So 60-60, pretty solid. Good reviews. But I don't know what I don't know what any of you saw, because I didn't see it here. Whatever you saw must have been completely different from what I saw. This film must have worked for you, but for me, it did not work. They were just going into, this movie went from being romantic to just straight up stupid and ridiculous and confusing, and I was just waiting for the movie to end. Sorry, but that's my honest truth. I'm not gonna, that's my honest truth. That's my honest thoughts, and that's everything that I have to say. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you be helping me out a lot, and I appreciate that. I'm thankful for all of that, and for all of you guys for your support. Because it helps me to keep making more YouTube videos like the one you're watching right now, which is something I'm very passionate about, which is my YouTube channel and making these videos. So I appreciate it. I'm thankful for all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.